I really, I really truly believe that this fight was rigged, man. I really truly believe that this fight was rigged, man. She's a boxing specialist. Okay. She gets taken down with a body lock. She gets taken down with a body lock and then a trip. But the thing about the trip is, once Claressa is, don't you find it strange that a brown belt on the ground is having problems with Claressa Shields? I mean, Claressa's only been training 7 months of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and Elkins has been training Jiu Jitsu for 10, 12 years, and you can't submit a white belt on the ground? Even ground and pound was open there. How the hell did you let her get back up? She took her right back down into mount, but she didn't even try to finish her on the ground. It's strange to me. She's not trying to finish her here. Bro, the arms are out. Like you can absolutely finish her here. Absolutely finish her here. From arm triangle. I guess she's doing a good job here. But she waited late until the round is almost over now. Cool. Okay, I'm willing to give her that action. I'll give her that she tried her best in the first round. Cool. I'll give her that. I'll give her that. Maybe the triangle wasn't there. Okay, cool. But the second takedown in the second round, that I cannot forgive. Because this one was more and more deeper. But the thing about this one is it was early in the round. So it's 4 minutes left in the round to work. And I'm like, there's Kimuras here. You don't go for the Kimuras though. You just establish the position, and you don't put any damage on her. Still haven't. Okay, you're putting damage on her now, but there's no way you can tell me that this fight was a legitimate fight and Shields lost. Shields won the fight. Come on, how did Shields even have a remote chance of winning this fight? So if the fight went the full distance, she would have lost. But I'm surprised at how bad. I'm not actually surprised at how bad Claressa looked because she's a white belt on the ground and she's facing a brown belt. But come on, guys, you telling me I've trained Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I know how it feels. If I'm grappling with a black belt or a brown belt, I'm a white belt on the ground. I'm a bit better than Claressa. I've been training for a bit longer than her. But if I'm grappling and I'm grappling with a brown belt, I'm getting submitted in a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fight off the submissions. I'm in survival mode, but I'm getting submitted in a couple minutes. And Claressa is able to just stay in the fight. That armbar was there. It looked like she didn't even want to extend it. But pretty much the whole fight was dominated by Brittany Elkin. Claressa didn't really have any moments in the fight except for the last round, and that round was very questionable too. I mean, the last round. The last round was pretty questionable here. So here you're just getting hit with punches. You should be trying to scramble here to try and get back up or something. Why is Elkin not scrambling here to get back up? You're in on a single leg here, but you're not going for that single leg. You need to tell me why you're not going for that single leg. You need to tell me why you're not going for that single leg, Elkin. Because I mean, guys, can you not see that that single leg is right there for Elkin to take? And at this point, Claressa's been on her back for 2 rounds. She's getting tired here. Okay, the single leg, she's going for it, but she keeps staying in that position where she's getting fucked up. And I mean, even though Claressa beat her in this fight, she was getting beat really bad on the ground. That was evident on the ground. Very bad. She was in mount for like 2 minutes, but she couldn't finish her on the ground, which surprised me because Elkin is supposed to be a brown belt, but you can't finish a white belt on the ground. That kind of makes me think, okay, the powers that be want Claressa to win this fight. And I mean, I'm happy for her, I'm happy for Claressa that she won. I'm very happy for the sister that she won the fight, but I gotta call out bullshit when I see it though. Get the fuck out of here, man. The takedowns were evident in this fight. The control was evident here. And then somehow she loses the fight by knockout in the third round. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. You guys think I'm gonna just believe you? I mean that's okay. Let's look at the stats here. What was the control time? Let's see the stats. Let's see the stats. The stats say that she got dominated. I mean, Claressa got dominated for the first 2 rounds. The control time was pretty crazy. But like, I mean, the third round, the stoppage was good, but I feel like that bitch quit, man. She quit in there. I don't know why. I guess she got paid to take a dive though, because I have never in my life seen this kind of this kind like how are you gonna turn around a fight like this? You should be tired in the third round. The takedown was there. Okay, cool. Perfect takedown. But you gotta smash her head in here. Ground and pound. I mean, another thing is Brittany Elkin. If you look at her record, let's look at her record here. She's got 3 wins and 7 losses. So she was a, you know, lowest of the low type fighter. She's lost by submission multiple times, and she's a brown belt. So that kind of tells me that, like, dude, I mean, shit. She was a fighter that got picked because she's a bum, and she dominated the fight this badly against Claressa. I mean, who's Claressa gonna be able to fight a MMA? If she fights another girl that is even remotely a grappler, she's gonna lose. But this time, if they face her up against someone that's halfway decent, she's not gonna win that fight. But it's gonna be a good learning experience. But Claressa should probably stop doing MMA and go back to boxing. You know, go back to boxing, man. Just go back to boxing, Clarissa. You don't belong in MMA. I mean, yeah, you don't, man. You don't belong in MMA. This fight, you got exposed, and you think that, oh, she's fighting in on August the 27th. Who's she fighting? Who is she fighting in August 27th? Oh, really? Wow. No fucking way, dude. Apparently, Clarissa has another August date. planned, but we don't know who the opponent is. And who's the opponent? She's not gonna fight Kayla Harrison, dude. That's stupid. That's retarded. Oh, they're working on the visa related protocols. She's outside of the US. Yeah, but we don't know who the next opponent is. She's not gonna fight a Brazilian jiu-jitsu specialist. That's obviously a bad move. But I'm reading the Reddit posts here, and people are saying that she's good for the sport, but not really. If you guys knew the truth, it's really like it's really like watching a amateur against an elite fighter. What's the point? It's like watching It's like watching Floyd versus Connor, but a lot worse. Imagine watching Claressa Shields versus Kayla Harrison. That would be like watching Floyd versus Connor, but on like a much more ridiculous level. Completely ridiculous. Look at this. She's stuck here in mount. I mean, the reason why she's trying to post the hand to the ground is so that she can advance and go to the crucifix position eventually, I guess. But they threw her a bone, but she struggled with the bone. They threw her a bum, metaphorically a bum, but she struggled with that bum, which is wild, man. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I think the fight was fixed, but